Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Bitcoin, going back and forth. As we watch the market right now, we can see some very interesting things forming in the chart. And this comes as we just saw me posting this video yesterday. What did the video say? You already guessed it. The perfect time to buy Dogecoin and Bitcoin with a nice triangle of yellow there with the exclamation point in there to show maximum emphasis that this is in fact the perfect time to buy Dogecoin and Bitcoin. And that video being posted yesterday turned out to be perfect timing looking back 1 day ago, because since posting that, we have seen the market looking absolutely juicy. A nice sized spike today. As you come into live, we have the significant improvement of being in nature today. For a sec, I was wondering if someone said something silly there. But yeah, the thumbnail is obviously not something we want to be seeing. People are saying right now, Dogecoin going to 1 penny, Dogecoin going down, Bitcoin is over. And it's just the same type of thing that we've been hearing since the beginning. It doesn't matter what people are saying. As long as you know the information, then you will be good. But like we said, so yesterday, I posted this thumbnail here in this title, the perfect time to buy Dogecoin and Bitcoin. There's a picture of some random girl who seems like she would be good for a thumbnail, doesn't she? Which is why she happens to be there in that exact thumbnail. But Bitcoin up 9.79% today. The entire market up close to 10%, 8.57. So a nice sized gain today in the market. Awesome to see that. As we've also seen Ethereum going up 10.8%, Binance Coin up 7%, Cardano up 6%, Solana up 9.4%, XRP up 6%. 4% for Luna, up to $52, and Dogecoin up nicely as well, approximately 16%, back to that 15-cent area, as Bitcoin is now over 40K again. Obviously, that is definitely awesome to see, because when Bitcoin is under 40K, that is a time when the market is potentially not feeling as well, right? You're not seeing the same type of energy as when it's above that number. As you come in, take a second to press that like button. We, of course, have the beautiful ocean. You can maybe hear it just a little bit. I'll be quiet for a sec. Listen to the nature in the ocean and tell me what you think. You can hear it just a little bit. I'm not sure. Hopefully the microphone can actually pick it up, but the ocean is not too far that way, and I just love being out here. It's peaceful, it's nice, it's calming, and I'm actually streaming from the back of where I'm staying here, so it's pretty cool to be streaming from this location. I definitely like it a lot. And as we continue to look at what's happening with the market, you can see big gains across the board. The perfect time video happened to be at the perfect time with a nice run there. As we do want to take a look though at what is Bitcoin doing. What is the chart looking like right now? This is the Bitcoin chart. You can see right now the price of $41,000 holding pretty strong here. As we zoom in on this actual picture, you can see, so we've had multiple double angles here. This right here was when Bitcoin fell down to around that 30K point, and it tested it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And you could argue a 4th time right there, even though it didn't quite cross the 30K mark. 4 times it was tested. Each of those 4 times, it ended up going up. And on the 4th one, it then ended up having one of the biggest spikes that we've ever seen in a single short period of time for BTC, causing the entire crypto market to go crazy, which is obviously awesome to see. But we're hoping to see that again right now. And it's only a matter of time before it happens, because Bitcoin is still looking juicy. So far, it has not tested that 30K mark at all. It's gone down to around 35K. It has not tested the 30K mark. This time, what we're going to see is it likely testing that 35K mark a few times. After testing a few times, it is then going to skyrocket. So we can see a very clear indication here on the chart. A similar thing as what happened last time is likely about to happen again. As everyone comes in, yes, take a second to press like. We now have 159 likes, 635 of us here in the live. So if every single one of us goes down there and presses the button, it will instantly bring in a bunch of new people to the live. So it doesn't matter if you're sitting down, you're standing up, you're on the you-know-what, wherever the heck you are, take a second to press the button, and you will, of course, be good for it. Let me go ahead and say, so some people are saying, oh yeah, that's definitely true. There's no question about that. There's no question about that. As we are unfortunately seeing, like I said, the haters increasing though at this point in time. We saw a number of articles that were coming out against cryptocurrency. We've seen a number of people coming out against cryptocurrency as well. Let's take a look at what's happening with some of that. As we have, first of all, I want to talk about this, right? Mark Zuckerberg, the guy who happened to make this thing you may or you may or may not have heard of, called Facebook. You probably have, haven't you? Zuckerberg's dream of launching a cryptocurrency is officially over. If you haven't heard about it yet, Mark Zuckerberg was trying to make a crypto called Dime, which was supposed to be a stable coin. Seems a little silly that you would even put so much time into that when there's already so many stable coins out there that all basically have the same exact function. But anyway, he got caught up in so many different things on this and now is officially giving up on it. He failed miserably. So sorry, Mark, you failed here once again at trying to make a new thing. You made one good thing, you got kind of lucky on it, and now the more you try, the more you fail, buddy. Oh no, what happened? Did Matt's stream just get taken down by Mark Zuckerberg? Would not be surprised if that happens soon here. But yeah, that's definitely true. Wait. What? Oh, there we go. Okay, it was glitching for a sec up there. How to find a fair launch for coins. The best way to do that is join the Patreon, because we're going to start doing multiple fair launches on the actual Patreon. A fair launch is when you have the ability to get in on a cryptocurrency right after it launches. So the market cap starts off with whatever the liquidity is at first. It's not technically zero, but normally people will put in, say, 50K or 100K. With the case of Baby Lambo Inu, which has been doing really well lately, that had a market cap, I believe, around 69K or something like that to start off with, which is pretty funny, right? But with that, it's a fair launch because it starts off with that really low number, and then instantly you have the ability, if you're the first person to buy in, you can get that Blinu, that Baby Lambo Inu, before anyone else in the world and make insane gains right off the bat, because you know that's going to spike. So that's why the Patreon is such an advantageous place to be. As long as you're making the right settings and doing the smart moves, you can get in early on these things. And even if you get in a little bit later, as long as you buy in before it spikes, then you're still going to see some nice profits there. And yeah, that's definitely true. That's definitely true. There are, there's always going to be some haters, right? But it's just the way it is. Matt, have you sold your Doge? The answer is absolutely not. Selling Doge before it gets put on the moon, selling Doge before we see a bunch of big companies like Tesla accepting it, selling Doge before all that stuff happens would be absolutely silly. I can't imagine doing anything of the sort. And if you have, or if you plan to, that's fine. You're welcome to do that. But you're probably going to miss out when we do see the big gains in the future there. But he's not the only one that's been negative on cryptocurrency. We have seen some other big negative articles coming out, like this one, for example. Jamie Dimon says he no longer uses the word cryptocurrency. Oh wow, he can't even use the word. It's like a cuss word now to Jamie. If he even simply says the word, then Voldemort will appear. Oh no, I said it. He's coming. See, come on. It's not, cryptocurrency isn't the word Voldemort. It's not like a silly chant that people talk about from olden times where you have some monster that comes out. It's just the word, Jamie. Just say it. Come on, buddy. I mean, I get it. You've been a hedge fund manager for as long as you have, buddy, and you want to be seeing your stocks doing well and no one to be investing in crypto and seeing that do well, but you're not gonna have that happen. And he's obviously hating because of that. He literally came out and said cryptocurrencies, he doesn't even want to call them that. He can't even use the word currency to describe them. He calls them crypto tokens, and his reasoning is currencies have rules of law behind them, central banks and tax authorities. But what's silly about that is, yeah, most fiat currencies do have central banks behind them. Pretty much all of them have central banks behind them, and they do have rules of law, but those rules constantly change every time new politicians come in. So there's not really a set of rules there. In fact, the rules of the normal fiat money change way faster and way more than the rules of cryptocurrency, which, because it's decentralized, happen to stay the same over time unless there's a big vote, which is not how it works with the government, because the government can do whatever they want without even having to ask the people first. They can just do it. And if we say, no, we don't like it, well, too bad. They already did it. What are you going to do about it? Nothing, or else you get arrested if you're in China. Well, fortunately, we're not in China. But still, it's still bad. You should be able to have more to say in what happens with that. But Jamie coming in and being a hater there, the truth is, if you can buy things with it, and you can buy things with crypto, you can buy a lot of things with it, and if you're going to be able to buy more in the future, well, of course it's a currency. That's exactly what a currency is by definition. And the fact that he's unwilling to say it just simply shows his bias more than anything else. That's the facts of the matter there. I've been holding since under a penny. Nice! Coming in from Mr. Bear there. Sup Matt says Nib, as we have been seeing some interesting things as well when it comes to this. This, by the way, we've been talking about some negative stories, right? It's time to have a positive story. Have you been trying to find that perfect lady out there, the one you can spend the rest of your life with and make some beautiful little babies that you can hold as they go goo goo gaga and say other beautifully cute and adorable things of the sort? Baba any of those words. There's lots of words they can say. Babies have a very limited vocabulary, but each and every word in that vocabulary is unbelievably cute and adorable. So it counts as way more than a typical word said by, say, a boring adult who does not have said cuteness and said adorableness to be going behind said words. Owning cryptocurrency may make you more desirable on the dating scene. Wow, look at that. So you're in luck because you're watching this show. That means you're going to have way more luck with the ladies or potentially with the dudes if you happen to be of the female variety and are watching the show. Most of our audience, right, most of us here in our community are guys, but we do have women as well who come and watch. And it's awesome to see everyone growing and learning together in the crypto space. But take a look at this. 33% of Americans said they would be more likely to go on a date with someone who mentioned crypto assets in their online dating profile. So get to it. If you're on Tinder or whatever you're on, hopefully not Tinder. If you're on Tinder, we may need to have a talk. But if whatever dating site you're on, if you guys, it's fine. If you want to be on Tinder, whatever. If you can have fun with that. But if you're on any dating site, you may want to put crypto in your bio because that's a huge percent of Americans that will be more likely to date you simply because of that. Further, nearly 3 in 4 would be more interested in a second date with a person who paid the bill in Bitcoin. So if you're on a date at a restaurant, what the heck are you doing if you don't pay with Bitcoin? And we also found that 69% precisely will be more likely to go on a date if you paid the bill in Dogecoin. So Bitcoin is one way to do it, but Dogecoin is that next level up. So paying Dogecoin 69%, and I definitely didn't just make up that stat off the top of my head. That was definitely a super real study that someone did out there somewhere that I am citing right now because obviously it's a fact. It's not made up at all. Okay, it is actually, unfortunately. That would be nice though, wouldn't it? It would be very nice. Zelda Inu says DMC. Nestor says Nuevo, Blinu, and Dogecoin coming in with that chat there. Doge has a girlfriend. Drip. Yeah, Blinu is the baby of Doge and Doge's girlfriend, Baby Lambo Inu. No one is selling, says Robert there. Yeah, at this price, it's really hard to see sell pressure because it's just simply not there. The demand for people to get money in exchange for their Doge is very limited. It's very small at this exact point in time, and that's okay. That's just simply the way that it is. So don't forget to use cryptocurrency. Also, another thing about crypto is you can have fun in your conversations with people about crypto, even if there's someone who's not, like, if it doesn't have to be a friend, right? You can have a girlfriend and you can talk to them about crypto. It's pretty cool. It's a fun thing to talk about. It's a good first conversation on, especially if you're on an app like that, I would imagine. Men are also about twice as likely as women to say they've ever used cryptocurrency, 22% compared to 10%. And for adults between the ages of 18 and 29, around 31% have used crypto. So that's a huge number and still growing. It shows you the room of big improvements with the amount of holders of crypto that is able to happen there. Haha, Doge going to the gutter, says J2K. Well, the answer to the question is Doge going to one. There you go. Okay, that should be working out. The answer to the question is Dogecoin going to 1 cent? No, absolutely not. There is about the same chance of Doge going to 1 cent as there is of an entire group of pigs to go directly from the Grand Canyon all the way over to somewhere within the East Coast, potentially maybe Miami, perhaps the very top of one of the tallest buildings in Miami. They can fly all the way from the Grand Canyon to there. The chances of that happening are around the same as the chances of Dogecoin going to 1 cent. So no, you don't have to worry at all there. The people who are telling you that could even happen or that it has a possibility of happening are simply motivated by things that aren't true, or perhaps they have ulterior motivations, like perhaps not wanting crypto to be successful for whatever weird reason. Some of them want you to invest in stocks. Some of them just simply think it's bad for false reasons many times. Sometimes they have their own strange reasons why they don't like it, but it just is what it is, right? That's the way that works. As we have also seen some other big stories in the market, FTX and Robinhood, two big exchanges. Robinhood now up 7% again today. So Robinhood is building some nice momentum coming into these Dogecoin wallets, which are not far away here. We need Robinhood to really be pushing hard with Dogecoin. They need to be getting it all over the place, except getting more people in, get new people in, have as much fun as you can, making that happen, because if you're not, then you will fall behind. So come on, Robinhood, get with the program, get with the times. Now we need to see that happening 100%, as that nice gain there is obviously good to see coming into this Robinhood wallets release, which will of course send Dogecoin flying, and it will give it the potential to actually take off and become the crypto of Earth. Because right now, most of the Doge in existence that people are holding, especially in the inner community that we're a part of, don't have access to wallets. And you can do something to get access. You can make a wallet, but then you would have to transfer it out if you already have it in there, which would require you to actually sell, unfortunately, this current point in time, which means the tax thing and everything, and you may not want to sell. So that's why the Robinhood wallets will, of course, help massively. But cryptocurrency exchange FTX hits 32 billion valuation despite bear market fears. So we're still seeing these massive opportunities to get rich by starting an exchange or starting a business in the crypto space. If you're not doing that, then you may want to consider it. It's not easy, right? But if you have an idea, don't be afraid to go after it and do everything in your power to make it happen. Also, if you're looking for the best opportunities in the market, if you want to participate in fair launches, as some people have been mentioning in the chat today, then make sure to go check out the Patreon. You can go to the link right down there in the description and pinned comment. It is patreon.com/Matt Wallace. Patreon.com/Matt Wallace. Go check it out. Join, have fun, be part of the fastest growing and best community on all Patreon when it comes to crypto picks. Extremely successful to this point, and we're of course planning to continue that. But anyway, I'm Matt Wallace. This is Final Stand, and I will see you in the next video.